Shanti. Today we're going to look at the topic of ego and how to handle our ego and how, to see how ego is fed by external situations and people, and how do I become more humble and respectful of everyone around me and not become egoistic. So one thing is that ego means that I feel I'm special and I am better than others. I'm very important. My life is more important than others. So these are some of the thoughts I have when I'm egoistic. So often our egos are fed when someone praises us, when someone follows us and obeys us and does everything we say. Our ego is fed. Or when someone says, oh, you're better than anyone, you do this so good. When they compare you with others and they put you a little bit on a pedestal, you feel good. You feel that, oh wow, they really like me, or oh, they think that I'm better than others. So you feel that ego rising up in you. And then the other thing is when someone listens to you and literally worships you. And then your ego is fed that when you receive success, when you become successful, then your ego is, increases. So these are some of the factors where we feel that our ego is getting fed by external situations and how people treat us, But then what happens is our ego gets, hurt also. One is ego getting fed, the other is ego getting hurt. So when someone defames us, someone insults us, when someone compares us to others and say that, oh, you're not good, you're not successful like others are, then what happens? Our ego gets hurt. And so this is where the game of ego happens. Ego gets fed every day, ego gets hurt every day, and everything is based on what others are doing towards you and what is happening in your life. Success, failure, when your desires are fulfilled and you get whatever you desire or you need, your ego gets fed. And when things don't happen your way, when you're not receiving things you want or you work for, then your ego gets hurt. How to handle this ego and become more humble is that let's see some of the solutions to handle this game of ego and to become more stable and calm and humble and respectful person. One method is, so when I understand the contribution of each and every person in my life, the whole world is like a teamwork. Everyone is important. Everyone needs to play their part. Everyone's contribution is important, no matter how small it is, how big is it. The contribution so when I understand and respect the contribution of everyone, my ego will reduce. Because when someone appreciates me, they're only appreciating the contribution I make. I may make a large contribution or small contribution, but to understand that everyone is doing their part and script helps me, to humble myself and to feel that I'm just doing my duty or I'm just playing my part. This attitude protects you from this game of getting hurt and, each time when someone defames you. One, because you're so comfortable with what you do that you don't need anyone's appreciation or validation to feed your ego or hurt your ego, because your ego is not even based on what others say. So you convert your ego into self-esteem, self-value and self-regard, that I understand my value, I understand my contribution, I also understand everyone's contribution, so the word ego dissolves with my understanding of self-esteem and self-regard. That's one. Second thing is, when I understand that there are many special people in this world, all of them have one speciality or other. There are many talented people. There are many people who are smarter, knowledgeable, successful. So I don't have to beat for this number one or the best or the top number, because sometimes it's a competition. When we compete too much and compare with others and the rank ourselves with others, then that's where the ego gets hurt or the ego gets fed. When I understand that everything is good, everyone is doing their best, and there are, say, example, if you're a good singer, there are many good singers in this world. So, but when you beat towards this number one, then what happens is when you receive number one, great, you feel good. But the moment another number comes in, some other person who sings better than you comes in, what happens? You get hurt. But if I'm in this understanding, there are many beautiful singers and I am one of the singer, I'm glad that I'm able to do this to the community. I'm glad I'm able to express myself and get appreciated. So that's enough. So when I have this sort of understanding, then even if someone praises me, it will not affect me. Even if someone insults me, it's not going to affect me, because I understand the value, I understand the importance, and I understand that how everyone is as their own value. So this is the second solution to handle ego. And third thing is not to take everything personally, because ego's idea is that when I'm egoistic, it's all about me. I give so much value, like only my life is very important, only my problem is important, my family, my everything is so about me. Because when everything is about me, I get so clicky to it, I get so attached to it, and I can't even be compassionate to what's going on in others' life, So if I could let go of this habit of too much self-centeredness and focus on everyone else also, who is at least in my near circles, close circles, and understand that everyone is undergoing their own battles, their own problems, and I can be more understanding and humble and respect each one's journey. So it's not always about me. There are many people who even suffer more. There are many people who undergo even more bigger battles than me. So when I understand that, it puts me in perspective that life is not all about me. It's for the benefit of everyone, that I have to be mindful of everyone's journey, everyone's presence in this world. So this helps me to beat that ego, and so this allows me to become more humble and respectful of each other. So let's try this. Om Shanti.